Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. For anyone who subscribes to my channel, you know that I generally focus on movies and TV shows from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. But in this video, I'm going way back to the 1950s and looking at the Billy Wilder classic movie, Stalag 17. Now I absolutely love this movie. I think that it oftentimes gets compared to another great prisoner of war movie, The Great Escape. And you know what? I just think they're both great movies on their own. With that said, one of the aspects of this movie that I really enjoy is that it takes place over the Christmas holiday, and so it somewhat feels like a Christmas movie to me. The film takes place around Christmas time inside a German prisoner of war camp, Stalag 17. At this camp, the prisoners of Barracks No. 4 have a real problem. While they are all committed to trying to escape, it seems that there is a traitor in their midst, someone who is leaking their plans to the Germans running the camp. Early in this movie, two of the camp's prisoners of war, Manfredi and Johnson, try to escape, and in doing so, they walk straight into a trap and are killed on the spot. Some of the prisoners in Barracks No. 4 think that the informant is obvious. They believe it's J.J. Sefton, a hustler who doesn't hesitate to trade with the guards, and who has acquired goods and privileges that no other prisoners seem to have. J.J. Sefton is played by William Holden, who won the 1954 Academy Award for Best Actor. Now, Sefton denies giving the Germans any information. He's very clear with his barrack mates that he isn't planning to escape. He plans on riding out the war, sitting in the barracks, and trying to make himself as comfortable as possible in doing so. Gradually, mob mentality sets in within the barracks, and the group decides to give Sefton a beating for being the informant. This leads Sefton to decide he has no other option other than to find out who the real traitor is. He then starts paying closer attention to everyone and everything, and he discovers the signal the informant is using to let the Germans know that they've left them a message. The signal? Well, it's a simple loop tied in the string that a light bulb hangs from. He also figures out that the informant is leaving notes for the Germans inside of a hollowed-out chess piece inside the barracks. He then volunteers to attempt an escape, and in the process, helps save one of the former barracks mates who is hiding in the compound after a failed escape attempt. The film was adapted by Billy Wilder from the Broadway play by Donald Bevan and Edmund Trzynski, which was based on their experiences as prisoners of war in Stalag 17B in Austria. Trzynski appears in the film as one of the prisoners. As I mentioned earlier, for his role in Stalag 17, William Holden won his first and only Academy Award in 1954 for Best Actor. His acting career would span 43 years and roles in 75 films. To me, that's quite an accomplishment. Billy Wilder was nominated that year for Best Director, but ultimately that award went to Fred Zinnemann for From Here to Eternity. With that said, Billy Wilder's portfolio of work is outstanding and includes such classics as Sabrina, Some Like It Hot, The 7-Year Itch, The Apartment, and Sunset Boulevard. And with the holiday season approaching, I'll break out Stalag 17 and watch it again as part of the rotation of Christmas movies that I'll be watching during the next month. I'm curious, how many of you have seen Stalag 17? And if you haven't seen it, you should definitely check it out. What about Billy Wilder? Are you as big a fan of his movies as I am? I look forward to reading your comments. Also, I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to my channel, where I generally talk about music, movies, and TV shows from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. As always, thank you so much for watching, stay safe, and have a great day.